Summer is associated with so many things. I, however, live in Arizona, so it's only really associated with hot. To avoid the heat, I stayed inside watching anime. Not like that was different than any of the other seasons, but that's beside the point. Now, I'm fully prepared to give you the best and worst of the summer 2025 anime. Starting off, the worst anime this season. Based on the average reviews, this might be a little bit of a hot take, but God, did I hate it. The Water Magician. He may as well have been the NyQuil Magician because this anime could eradicate insomnia off the face of the earth. It is the definition of mid. It is not good or bad enough to be interesting and just overall painfully boring. I gave it the old 3-episode test. First episode was fine, generic isekai stuff, but the instant he got a handle on his powers, there was nothing else. I actually like a lot of anime with overpowered protagonists, but when it lost the stakes, it lost the only thing that it had. The characters suck, the world is generic, and the writing is bad, but it only sucks to where it's just painfully average. It doesn't suck to where it becomes so bad it's good, or gets goofy or anything like that. Seeing what it's rated on my anime list is actually baffling to me. That site must be coded to give generic isekais an automatic extra point or something. There is nothing anyone could say to me, short of actually maybe bribing me, that might do it, that would make me believe that the Water Magician is better than Tojin Anki. Hell, even New Saga. New Saga is even very close. Generic fantasy, blew its load after episode 1, but it still had something. Maybe it gets better as it goes on, but when something is that bad, there is only so much better it can get. All right, next we have the best anime that hurts to look at, Clevites. I would call this an above average to good anime. I actually genuinely enjoy watching it, but man, it looks like shit sometimes. And I have a little conspiracy theory as to why. The studio is in bed with big optometry. I can see it now. Yes, we'll lure them in with this anime, but we will make it 360p and make it look fuzzy. Vision test appointments will skyrocket. We'll make millions. This anime is actually a lot like me. It looks better in the dark. Even though I'm making fun of its visuals, I actually like the art style and the general designs. I just don't think it looks good. I went from Clevites to Silent Witch, and man, it was like I saw the face of God. It was an incredible difference between the two of them. Good anime. I recommend watching it. The first episode's kind of a mess, but after that, it kind of settles in. Next up is the best show I stopped watching, and that is Takopi's Original Sin. It's good. Very good even, but no thank you. I watched one episode and that was it for me. It's just too sad. It does exactly what it sets out to do, which is crush your soul so it can be the one to lift it back up. And it will do that. I just can't keep watching the happy little octopus be confused and upset anymore. I can't keep doing it. It's like 100 Simbas trying to wake up 100 dead Mufasas. It's, ugh, my God. Next, we have the worst show I can't stop watching, or pronouncing correctly, apparently. Tojin Anki. This anime has very little original ideas in it. I feel like when they were writing this, it was like Professor Utonium making the Powerpuff Girls. Instead of sugar, spice, and everything nice, they mixed Chainsaw Man generic characters and guns, baby. And the Chemical X was women with giant honkers. It's a shonen junk anime. Enjoyable, but not the most substance. Gachiakuta is a better shonen in really all categories, but I mean, hey, it's at least still fun. Now it's time for the best guilty pleasure anime. Dealing with Mikadono Sisters is a breeze. It's a knockoff of Quintessential Quintuplets, except no one's been drugged yet. I don't know what it is about an anime where a guy works closely with multiple sisters that are successful and want nothing to do with him, but slowly they accept him and then all fall in love with him. It just hits a certain part of my dumb monkey brain and grips me and just doesn't let go. I don't even really like romantic comedies. I was giving it just a few episodes and was getting ready to move on, but I just kept watching. I think it's not as good as Quintessential Quintuplets, but if you like one, you'll very likely enjoy the other. I legitimately did not expect to be as interested in it as I was. I actually got a little sad when I reached the last episode that was aired. I'm like, fuck, really? I was wanting it to be over in the first episode or two, but then you got me. Mikadono Sisters, you got me. Now moving on to the best character of the season. I'm gonna give it to Isabel Norton of Secrets of the Silent Witch. She's a pretty minor character, but no one has more dedication to the bit than her. A true villainous lady. She genuinely respects Monica Everett in private, but in public does everything she can to help sell her act as a villainess to cover the story so Monica can go undercover at this school. But I think what they do best with her character is they've used her the right amount. Enough for it to be memorable and enjoyable, but not enough for it to get stale. She shows up, does her villainous lady act, shows that she's actually still very nice to Monica and respects her, and then leaves, returns to the shadows only to be summoned when she's needed again. Shit, she might be Batman. Next up, it is the worst anime that I am happy is airing, and that is Rent-a-Girlfriend. I'm not even watching it, but I love going through and looking at comments about how mad everyone gets. About the main character, about mommy, about how new seasons keep getting pumped out. It is so funny. One of my favorite things to do is see people get so upset over things like this that just don't matter. Power scalers are fantastic for that too, by the way. I'm so sick of people saying this character is planetary. They're continental at the very best. Oh man, it is great. And finally, last but not least, drumroll please, the best anime of the season goes to Don to Don. The best rated anime seems to be The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, but that's not really my thing, and I can't even watch it anyway. This is a weird comparison for Don to Don, but stick with me. It reminds me of something like Scrubs or Futurama in one very specific area. It's overall a comedy, but whenever they go for an emotional episode or moment, it hits, and it hits hard. Not even just sad. I mean, the tunnel scene? You lure me into this anime with all this talk about stealing dicks in the beginning, and then transition into hand-holding? You sick sons of bitches. Romance in anime, particularly in shonen, I would describe as painfully obnoxious, where it is always stuck in this will they, won't they, where they both appear super embarrassed by every single event, but nothing actually progresses at all until the very final episode. There's at least just something happening. There's actually good progression between Okarun and Momo. You just don't see that in a lot of shonens. And I actually really enjoy the story as well. It's super goofy, but it's very enjoyable, very fun. It really is the anime that's impacted me the most positively in the summer 2025 season. But all right, that is going to be it. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you liked this video, be sure to let me know, and maybe I'll do more of them in the future. See ya.